so I don't know why.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god, 1, 2, 3.
And what's really going on with the Wendy Ortiz situation is just really social media literacy. It's really just about reading the room, and understand why people feel the way they do. We don't like Nina Lin because she's the female Jack Dorty. And the most important thing is, if men would have done the same stuff that she'd done, it wouldn't just been a ban for 2 or 3 years. It'd be a 5 years at most. And cops are coming to your doorstep. I'm just saying. That's about just reading the room. Now, I'm not going to say with anything. I have, messed up with social media literacy. I have posted things that are cringe, and I have taken down videos because I knew that this was a bad idea, at least later on. I'm not saying I'm the perfect person with all the perfect takes in the world, but I will say this is really about social media literacy. The reason why Nina Lin is not liked at all is because the stuff she does, and she's a nuisance to the public, and she's committed MSA twice. Which, again, it hadn't been a dude, it would have been a huge different stories. And then to virtue signal and call the phase guys women haters when they're just spouting out the truth. This is not about men or women. We can all agree that if a man touches a woman without consent is a bad thing. And that man should lose all his platform and everything else and get himself in some legal trouble. That should not be disputed at all. But to go on to say that, someone's a woman hater because they don't like the one woman who's, doing exactly that. I'm just saying. It's really about social media literacy. There's times, look, I'll admit I'm wrong half the time. But I'm not going to go virtue signals and make it something that it isn't. That's where it is. Because that doesn't make you a woman hater because you don't like the one woman who did something very bad. It's like, that's crazy work right there. But then again, I've seen the clip and I'm not going to lie. It's more just social media literacy. I really do think this is just either maybe to garner some attention or the new generation of content creators aren't really intelligent, which I guess that makes sense now since the school system's been dismantled now thanks to, government type of stuff. I'm not going to say, but it could be that or it could just be attention. But either way, I just think that this whole issue stems from social media literacy. It's just better to read the room before reacting. Before reacting and putting our takes out there, it would whether it's for a right-leaning thing or left-leaning thing or whatever political ideology or religious belief, it would just be best to be reading into the whole story before putting our stuff on the internet. Because we live in a time and place where nothing's just opinions anymore, and anyone can get in trouble no matter which side of the fence you lean on. But it's really just the fact that the reading the room with social media literacy is the biggest flaw of the streaming community, and this is proof right here.